That big white one. Okay. Okay. All right, we're recording. So let's watch our language. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so talking about building our brand and creating your vision board. And I think what my mistake was, because when I first started, I had no idea what this woohoo shit was. I was just like, a vision board? Oh, it looks pretty. I'll make one. So I have like on my, you guys have seen my vision board on the wall with the lights. Like, it's all long-term goals. So it's nothing that I really look at every day and I'm like, I can work towards this. I can work towards this. It's like all just like, oh, 5 years from now, maybe I'll be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I created my vision board for next year, I was like, I have to like put stuff on there that's going to be reachable, because then I can figure out what daily activities I need to do in order to reach that goal. Take it one step at a time. Because whenever she told us to go live in there, I was like, and we had to talk about like our struggles. I was like, honestly, I love this, but when I do struggle, I feel so much like my energy just so low, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know, I don't know if I'm enjoying the journey. I get so fixated on, I want to be here. I want to be this coach that this 2-time elite coach, all this stuff, you know? So whenever, you know, we were talking about the whole feeling like you're not good at this because you see all these other people succeeding, and you're like you're comparing yourself to them, and everyone knows, like we all talk about this all the time. We all make posts about this, how you don't compare yourself. And I think like when Steph was sharing all of these things with us, I realized like all of the things that we talk about with fitness, we never apply it to our business. So trusting the process, we always tell our clients, like, it's not going to happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. We need to treat our business the same way, that when we have lows, because everyone has lows, what we need to do is we need to figure out how to fill our cup. So every little thing you do, what you do is you create a list of your favorite things, like 3 things that fill your cup. So the moment you start to feel your energy like get low, and she used this example, like just real low, do something that fills your cup. And every time you fill your cup, you can feel yourself getting higher, energy getting good. And even if you may not have hit all your goals, you still loved the process. Like, I didn't reach my goal, but I had fun along the way. You know what I mean? I read in a book once, and it says nothing. Hang on, I have it saved in my phone. I save every time I hear like a really good quote from like one of our PD books, I save that shit. Write it down.
I try to do that too.
Right?
I have like sticky notes all over my background.
Girl, I used to have like 3 notes in here. It's like full now. Ooh, where is it? It's like one of the first things. Nothing will suck the passion that you feel out of a hobby more than the pressure to make money at it. And I don't remember where I heard that, but if you're feeling pressure, like I have to hit this goal or I'm not going to be happy, it's just like with fitness. Then it's going to suck the happiness out of it. And I feel like that's why people quit. I feel like that's why people quit coaching, you know, because they're like, I didn't meet my goals. I must suck. I remember
so much pressure on themselves, and then
yeah.
it's like not even fun for them. Like, it's like stressful.
Mm-hmm. And I remember showing Megan, I found a blog once, like 4 months into coaching, I found a blog, and it was like, it said, I sucked as a coach. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read this. So I read it, and this girl's first like 8 months, I think she said she made $100 in her first 8 months. And now she's like a 5-time elite. Now she like makes like, she almost hits her cap, like $10,000 a week, all these things. And I'm just like, man, that's why you stick it out, dude. That's why you keep going. You know,
it feels so much better when you showed me that. I was like,
yeah, because I think that a lot of times we see these like big top coaches, and like Nikki Whiting, for example, and she was like, I quit my job because I was making full-time income at 6 months. I was making 6 figures in a year. And I'm just like, there goes my energy, low as fuck. I'm just like, I suck.
Yeah, like that Kate girl, like you were like, did you look at her income progression? And I was like, no, I didn't look at it because it made me feel like shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the things that Steph was talking about that that we should do and that I'm going to start doing. I've never done this before, but I really like this idea. So when we're feeling low, like when life gets crazy and we're just like so stressed out and we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I still have to do all this work for my business. I still have to do this. I haven't even been working out. I haven't been doing this. What she said to do is write down all the things in your entire life that you have been through and you have survived. Okay, so when you actually take it from a different perspective and you write it down and you're like, okay, I remember when I was going through that and it felt like the world was ending. And now looking back, it's like that moment just seems so minor. Like I can laugh about it now, you know? And so when you remember that, you're like, I've been through this, I've been through this, I've been through this. I survived. I'm a survivor. I came out on top. I can make it through this. I can make it through anything, you know? And then I don't know if you guys saw my live video in, what's it called? The boot camp? What's our boot camp called?
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the No Excuse November one. I can't remember what this month's theme was. Okay. But yeah, so the strength in numbers, how we were saying, like, Steph was very, very particular. She says that, like, we have to start creating, like, a very specific morning ritual. And Angel, if you know about rituals, tell everyone what we should do, please, because you
Okay, you guys, this is why I'm about to just go off on your asses about the morning ritual. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. This morning ritual is so important that I wake up at 4 in the morning when I have to teach yoga at 5:30. Because when you take the time, and Jessica, this came from me reading the 5-second rule from Mel Robbins. When you take the time to be like, you know what, I respect myself enough and I care about myself enough to be disciplined to wake up 30 minutes earlier, an hour earlier, so that I can set myself up for the rest of the day. If you start your morning off rushing, that's how you're going to be in that same energy like your entire day. It's like as soon as you wake up, that energy that you cultivate is in the first 2 hours. That's going to be your baseline energy for the entire day. So if you wake up, your kids are screaming, you're running around with your dogs, that's going to be your baseline energy the entire day, dude. And no matter what you do, you're going to feel that level of stress because that's how you started it off. And like and your morning ritual doesn't have to be like mine. You don't have to wake up an hour early and put on weird like Indian music and dance around. Like you don't that shit. Like your morning ritual can literally be waking up early, having your coffee, and just journaling. Or Mel Robbins talks about doing the 30 before 7:30, and I've been doing this all week, and it's really helpful. So what it is you take 30 minutes before you start your day to plan out when you're gonna do your 3 musts. And so she tells you to like come up with 3 musts, so not to-dos, because she says like we all get lost in our to-do list. So she said, come up with 3 things that you must get done today, like non-negotiable. And that way you don't have a huge list of them. You have like 3 is a really like digestible number. So you have 3 things that you're going to get done today. You plan out when you're going to do them. And then this is the important part. You write down why it's important. So that way you can see it's not just a huge list of things that you have to do. And when you find yourself getting lazy and you don't want to do it, you have in your 30 before 30 why you have to do it and why it's important. So and it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. So I would suggest let's this week or for the rest of the week, even if it's try and get up 30 minutes earlier, just spend like some time alone. That's a perfect time to get your personal development in. And like, I really suggest doing meditation. Like it helps me so much, just like clearing your head. There's tons of like 5-minute, 10-minute guided meditations on YouTube, like so much free shit that we have access to. And just try different things until you find what works for you. So like whether it's journaling, whether it's affirmations, whether it's like, it doesn't really matter what you do, because there's so much things out there that can help center you and help bring you back. And it's really up to you to find what it is that works for you. But what I would say is start off small. Start with 1 or 2 things that you're going to start implementing every day. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to have this 15-step morning ritual. Like, you know, like then you're going to overwhelm yourself. Just start with something really small that you can do. So maybe waking up a little bit earlier and doing that 30 before 7:30. And it doesn't have to be before 7:30, but she says it's really important to do this before, like in our case, if like you go to work, she says you can't do this at work. Like you have to do it in the morning while you're having your coffee, or like it has to be a conscious, like separate part of your day. You know what I mean? So I've been doing that, and that's been helping me get my invites in. That's been helping me get my personal development every day. And I seriously, you guys, like my energy has been like, I feel like I've been up there because
Totally have noticed.
Yes.
because I'm doing my personal development every single day, and I've been taking time to nourish myself and you guys, it's really nothing crazy. I just sit there and I breathe and I think about what I want. And like you will find, like, when you just carve out the time, that's the biggest part, is carving out the time to where you're gonna say, this 15 minutes before like your kids get up, this is my time. Like, but like it's just so important that you start and you commit to it. And I promise you guys will start to see a difference. And it might not be a huge difference in your business right away. It might just be in your mindset and in the way you're interacting and the way you're showing up on social media.
Exactly.
So
Right.
yeah, there's my spiel.
And it's not easy at first, like because I've tried to do like a ritual thing, like always, but I have this big problem, and you guys know this. I have this big problem where I think I can do everything at once, and like Angel said, just take it one thing at a time, literally.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized that I've had to do. Like I have to take things one step at a time. And so Steph gave us this little worksheet, and I'll share it with you guys. I'll put it in our files section. And basically it's like, what are my, here, let me pull it up real quick. I'll show you guys.
Okay, guys, I gotta go get this little boy to sleep.
Okay, you can finish the recording later.
Okay.
Okay, love
you
you.
guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so top 3 goals for the year, top 3 goals for the month, top 3 goals for the week. When I complete my daily tasks, I will feel this week I am grateful for, because gratitude is like, it changes everything. Okay, and then there's a weekly tracker, right? Identify the 10 most important daily actions you need to take this week to move you closer in the direction of your dreams. So it has the first column, it says behavior or action, and then the next columns are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, achieved, and then goal.
Dang.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's these little things that we can do, like little pieces that we can add on that will keep us from getting overwhelmed, you know? And she's a very, very like specific about journaling. When you journal, like this is what I was saying in the live video I did, where when you have a fear, it's so powerful to write all of those fears down. And she read to us some of hers, and you write them down, and when you're done, you light them on fire. What she did was she put a big X on it, and she said, fuck those fears. Yes.
Love that. That's dope.
Yes, right?
Dope. I love that.
I know. Yes. So good. So that's what she does. And then you write your gratitude. Oh, and then on the other side, you write an affirmation for each of those. Like what if I'm not, what if I'm not worthy? What if I fail? What if I and then you write the affirmation, I am worthy. I do deserve this. You know what I mean? Because when you say it, you give it power. You control your brain, you know? And what are you laughing at? And then
so when I used to sell sex toys, I went to the convention. They did something like that, but they had us like write all of our like fears or negative thoughts on a board, and then on the other side like the affirmations, and they like made us like karate chop it, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
It was cool.
I love it.
It's like, it feels good.
Yeah.
So she used this analogy too. Whenever you guys are thinking like feeling overwhelmed, okay, because this was me. This last month it wasn't so bad. I was like, shit, I didn't reach. Like, I didn't sign a single person up. I was like, what am I doing, dude? And I know like a lot of it had to do with Thanksgiving and Letty dying and stuff. But I was like, I don't feel that. Like, I don't feel like my energy is that low. But really, it was. And I hadn't even realized it. But like, you know, a couple months ago when I was like, oh my God, coaching is so hard. I was like, coaching is fucking hard. And I wish I had known this, like when Steph was, or like when this was happening. She used this analogy and she says like, basically when you're going down a path and you're going towards a destination and you know, or you want to try something new. You're like, I want to go down a different path. This is what I'm used to, but I want to try something new. So you go a different direction, okay? And forgive me if I butcher this, but I'm going to do my best to explain it the way she did. But she says when you're going a different direction, you're not used to it. Everything is weird, right? So at some point you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm lost. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. And you start to question your motives. And then all of a sudden you stop and you hear and you listen and you're like, okay, I hear the waterfall. I hear people laughing over there in the distance. Like, I know it's over there somewhere. It's within my reach. I can get there. I just have to keep going, right? So you keep going because you're holding on to that vision of that destination. You're holding on to that vision of what your goal is to reach that waterfall, right? So that we have to treat this the same way. If you hold, like, that's the whole reason about creating a vision board, is because when you're holding on to your vision and you're like, I'm so close. I can get there. I can hear, I see all these people over there feeling it and laughing and loving it. And that's where I want to be. And you know, that's where you want to be. So you keep going. And that's how we need to treat this. You know what I mean? So when we're feeling down, we just remember our vision. That's what we look at our vision board. I'm going to print a bunch and put them everywhere.
Are you sick?
Hang on.
Is she sick?
No.
Oh,
She just keeps saying she's not feeling good because she wants to see some
medicine? Yeah, is that what you want?
I ate too much ice cream.
You ate too much ice cream?
Yeah, and I choked.
Yeah,
You did not
there's
choke.
No such thing as too much ice cream. What?
Daddies always say that.
I know, Daddy's always. Okay, remember there was one more thing I wanted to bring up that she had said. Oh, and she's talking about like, so you know how sometimes we get like this negative like vibes from other people or someone's negative.
Yes.
You know how we're
Oh
always
my gosh.
thinking- Hang on.
Huh?
Did you buy another one?
No, it's the one you got me.
Oh, looks like a different color.
Definitely not black like you told me.
I thought it was. Okay, so she says like, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but she used this example actually several times. So she says like, you're going to a restaurant and you order like a Caesar salad and you're very specific about how you want it, and then the waiter comes and brings you this pizza or a burger or something you didn't order, and you know, you tell the waiter, that's not mine. You can take it back. That's not mine. You know. And that's how we need to treat other people's negativity. Like when they're
love
being
that.
yeah,
I
so,
love that. Like, that's just not mine. Like, you just send
yeah,
it back.
that's not mine. You can take that
Like,
back.
you're not gonna eat it if it's not yours.
Yeah. So we don't need to even think about it. It's just like, that's not mine. I don't need this energy.
That's so fucking true, because we get so wrapped up. Like, when other people are negative, we're like, ah, that person's being so negative. They're being like, you know.
And then you're
you,
being
like,
negative.
by you like talking shit about them, then you're being negative too. And I do that so fucking often.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Like,
swear.
I love
Or like
that.
even, you know, even like, okay, one of the one of her live videos that she talked about was about getting people on board with their vision. And you know, I know we all struggle with that, right? So she was saying like, you know, however they feel about it, that doesn't matter. Like, that's on them. It's not on us. We're doing what makes us happy, and it's not affecting them in any way, because at the end of the day, when we keep going and we keep doing what makes us happy, we keep reaching for our dreams, it's going to be a good thing for everyone, because when they see us being happy, that energy rubs off on them. You know what I mean? And then what was it? That's what I was gonna say. So, dude, for me, like, I've been very like, I'll have like an idea for a post, and I get very like in my head, and I'm just like this about posting it because, I know someone who was like, not every single post has to be about Beachbody, da 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 da, and so then I like hold myself back, and I finally realized this weekend I was like, I gotta stop doing that shit because I'm not here to make this person happy. I'm not here to not get on her nerves. If I get on your nerves, you can fucking unfollow me. I don't care how good of friends we are. Like,
Yes.
dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
because at the end of the, it's so funny because when someone else does something that makes them happy and it has nothing to do with a business, or even if it does have to do with a business, but it's not network marketing, people are so supportive of them. And you can post a pic. Dude, I've seen people post a picture of their kid every single post, and they're like, they're the same good positive energy. But when we post about something we love, that is our job, that is important
You're
to
just
us,
trying to sell something.
yes, and people are negative, dude. Like, I'm like, but I love my job. Why wouldn't I share things that make me happy? And that's what I had to realize recently. I was like, you know what? If I feel it, I gotta do it. So.
Well, I feel like, like I like have like my art page or whatever, and I don't ever feel guilty like once like posting my stuff on there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so like I have to remind myself like, like I don't need to feel guilty about posting about this stuff either because I care about it equally. You know what I mean? And like you said, like if people get annoyed, then they can just not follow me. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So.
Do it. Okay, so let's talk about Transform 20 real quick. Who's doing it?
Are we gonna do like a sneak peek for that, or are we?
Here's what I think I'm gonna do. So I'm in Jen Richardson's Fit Couture Insider Exclusive group, right? And I've seen how she's been posting about it, but she's been doing she did it for the pilot test group. So it's been easy for her to kind of talk about it, but a lot of her information I really like. So I'm gonna gather tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna gather all the information, and I'm debating on putting it. I might put I'll use Unfold. I'll do a couple things on there to put it in our stories, and I'll talk briefly about it in our stories. But I'm gonna I'll make a sneak peek group, and like the group that we've been using for the sneak peeks, but we just haven't done that in a while. I'll do that, and I'll just be like, hey, I'll give the basic information in a post, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I actually already wrote the post, and I'll in the sneak peek, I'm gonna make it quick. It's just gonna be a little quick snoop group. So it's gonna be 20 minutes. That's it. Like I'll do a 5-minute video kind of explaining everything in case people like that better. I'll share the before and afters because they're on her page. The what it is, because the information that she gave is amazing. And she also gave information on people who don't want a step or can't, or if the step is sold out, she has an alternative. So I'm gonna get that alternative. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then I'll share it, and then I'll just say like, hey, I just created a group about it because I don't like to promote my products or programs specifically. I just like to. We don't want to just like give all the details about a program because they're not going to get emotionally connected to that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say why I'm excited about it. And if anyone would like to know more about it, even a little bit, then I can give you some more information. Just message me for the details.
Right, like it's just going to be like strictly info, like.
Yeah, like it's not going to be something crazy. They can find out the information and then decide if they want it or not. And then that's it. Keep it like very, very, I don't care. Like either way. It's up to you. And I'm also saying like, I'm so excited. I'm looking for people who want to do this with me. This one's like, and why I'm excited, So that's what my post is basically like talking about. But I'm just like,
Cool.
I can't believe how long it's taking me to talk about this because I do that thing, you guys, where I try to do everything all at once. Like this newsletter I'm trying to do, the website I'm trying to build, the free group I'm trying to do. Like, I need to chill, y'all. And I have to get Christmas presents this week.
Got it. Super mom.
Dude. Oh god. But yeah, so we'll do. What do y'all think? Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yeah, I like how simple it is. Like that. Yeah. It's not like this big like fucking event. Like it's just like all the information is in
It's
this.
simple.
Exactly.
Go
Just
through
I'm
it.
gonna put the information. I'm not gonna do like live times that you have to be there to watch the information is just gonna be there. You're gonna see it. You're gonna decide. And then should we go? Does somebody want to go in the boot camp and let them know that we're going to share the link to the Snoop group in case anyone's interested? Who here is doing it?
Yeah.
Who's doing Transform 20? Did
I
you already
want
buy it?
to,
So, but I made Success Club last month.
So
I-
you're reserved a step, yeah.
okay, is the reserved like until like I can't really pay for it right now, but
It's reserved until the 10th or no, the 11th, I think.
of this month.
I think so.
okay.
Fuck yes.
But-
And how much is it?
But see, that's the thing. If you want just the step and you have everything else that you need,
What else
if
do
you
you
want to
need?
say, I told Morgan, hang on, let me look it up.
What else do you need?
Well, like if you already have Shakeology, like I had to buy a challenge pack
Why?
because my bod ends on the 14th.
Oh.
And my Shakeology ships on the 8th. So I was like, instead of buying everything separate, I'm gonna buy a fucking challenge pack. Like, hold on.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Okay, so hang on, I told her.
But we can just do the I could just do the completion pack, right? Isn't it
Yeah,
like
because you'll be fine, I think, Megan.
Wait,
that?
what?
Okay. Like I can just do the completion pack, right?
Completion pack. Oh, all you're gonna want is the base with step, right?
Right.
So it's 125, and then you get 25% off.
Shit. Okay.
And you can do the base without the step and just use your own step, or you can do the modifier without the step.
Okay. Can I still be in the test group if I don't like get that or what?
Yeah, because that's still an accessory. The base without the step. And
Okay.
it's $70 and then 25% off of 70.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I can buy it.
Yeah, so it's like the step is like 40-50 bucks, I think, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll find out what the alternative is for the step and from Jen's group, and then I'll let you guys know. And I'll check in the leaders lounge because a bunch of people were talking about it in there too. So y'all gotta get in there. Natalie,
Yeah,
you guys are missing out on so much money, by the way, not being emeralds. I found out, I didn't know.
I know, that's what Danny was telling me about not being diamond, and I'm just
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
going.
So question.
What?
So I am emerald,
Yeah.
but I feel like my legs are super off, and so I'm not making that team cycle
too.
bonus, and I don't know how to.
Switch it.
That's how it is at first.
It's just
You
gonna
just have
be
to
like that.
build it.
You just have to build.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter because look, your personally sponsored coaches aren't the only ones on your legs.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
benefiting from other people that I put under your legs. Too.
Okay.
Like if I put someone under your leg, if Danny puts someone under your leg, you benefit from them too. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
How do I I see, like, I know I have my like compensation for like my commissions and stuff, but is my team bonus cycle included in that? Like, how do I know when I'm getting it?
You only get commissions from customers. If they are a discount coach, there are no more commissions.
Okay.
It's only team bonuses. That's kind of what sets us apart from other network marketing companies.
How do I find out when I'm getting that? You know what I mean? Like,
You know how to check your coach office?
yeah. I just
Yes.
don't know what link.
You can see here, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. I upgraded you guys so that
Yes.
it was like Angel was on a roll and it was like, you have 9 minutes left. And I was like, oh, and I was like, I didn't even want to stop Angel. I was just like, I'm going to do this real quick.
Oh, I love you.
I love you. Okay. So
Okay, so I kind of want to do that, I think, with y'all.
just
Um,
120.
I just,
You're so close to being done with 80 day.
How much
I
is
will
left?
be done.
How much left do you have of that? Because January 14 is when the test group starts. That's when Transform 20 starts.
You're already in phase 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm
So
a- I'm already at peak week.
Peak week. Okay, then finish it. What are you talking about?
I know.
Okay, so look, Megan.
But I just ate so bad during it. I feel like I should just like restart it all the way. But I kind of want to do a different program in between. Does that
Oh,
make sense?
Natalie, do you know how many times I messed up during ADD obsession, girl?
At least you're doing something. I feel so defeated with this pregnancy because I can
Aw.
hardly.
Okay, I kid you not though. I thought I was pregnant last weekend, and I was
Oh God.
because I was throwing up so much, and I was like, oh my God, something's wrong with me, and my belly was sticking out. But I mean,
That's
my
the worst.
wasn't.
Guys, I'm 18 weeks already, and you can't even tell I'm yet. It's
Dude.
annoying.
Yeah, you can't tell you're pregnant at all.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
Weeks?
damn.
I'm
Halfway.
I'm ready to show. People don't believe me when I tell them I'm pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so look on the screen real quick, you guys. Megan, when you go into your coach office and you click on volume,
Mhm.
and you see how it has your personal projected PV for the month, and then your customer PV.
Yeah.
What your customers are buying. Because I think Morgan bought the Transform 20 today or yesterday. Okay, and then right here, so carryover volume, prior week, current week team volume, and total team volume by leg. So this is your total volume on each leg. Look at the difference on mine. So you see how mine's 2573 on the left,
Yeah.
314 on the right.
Okay.
Look at how different my strong leg is versus my weak leg, and that's why I'm not getting as much
What are you doing?
on my bonuses. You know what I mean? But like I said, I didn't sign anyone up last month, and I made between $60 and $70 a week.
Dang.
Diamond, dude.
That fucking diamond. Dude, I want to fucking get diamond so I can make money every fucking week. That pisses me
Yes.
off.
I didn't realize like how different it would be, y'all.
I want to get there. I set that as my goal for the end of December, and I'm not
Me
like doubting
too.
myself.
We can do it, Megan. Don't give up. We can fucking do it. Don't
Okay, I'm
give
not giving
up.
up. I'm
I'm
just
like,
like,
ah,
I don't like. I'm